This is a 3 minutes video, and basically the reason why you should get the right people involved in these partnerships. You know, this is something that, I mean, you're looking for the best place to live, and you should actually get the right people involved to get it accomplished. So just take a look at this. You know, these guys, they purchased a house. It was like a 1 million house, and they had their savings, and you know, they needed cash, and they bought this house for 200 when the value was 1 million. And there are a lot of reasons why. That's an old movie, The Money Piece.
Can you put the volume? We can't hear it.
I did. I don't know.
Can't hear it.
Well, you know, really, you know, what they can see is going to be the most important thing.
That happens, people, you move into the house, and it's a problem.
No inspections, bad inspections. Bad real estate agents.
That's awful. Oh my
That's a nice house, isn't it?
Actually, it's a little over one.
I'm very sure you don't want that for your first home, right? Okay, so now we're getting back on track. I'm going to show you that, you know, because, you know, a lot of people, when they're trying to buy their first home without any education, what they normally do, they actually try to get the shortcuts, trying to say 100 here, 200 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 there, and they skip a lot of steps that they need to do during this process. And you know, the first thing I want to talk about, you know, what do we do? What do we do as a realtor? And this is basically from the book. A real estate broker or real estate agent is a person who acts as an intermediary between sellers and buyers of real estate and real property, and attempts to find sellers who wish to sell and buyers who wish to buy. So, by saying that, you know, most of the sellers, they do have an realtor doing the job for them. What do they do? Well, the sellers. Agent assists sellers in marketing their property and selling for the highest possible price on their best terms. That means if you want to fight against that, you definitely need to get a realtor on your side, because the job of the you know, buyer agent is to assist buyers by helping them purchase property for the lowest possible price under the best terms. And that's what, you know, a lot of people know the CMA, that's a comparable market analysis. And that's a key tool, because, you know, what they do is they look at property, you see where it is, you know, they can pretty much have an idea of what's the value, how many houses they have sold, surround, and so they have an idea, you know, where the property should be. So you, especially here in Florida, a lot of properties have the price, it's not actually the real price. What that means is, you're probably gonna have a houses that price is 500. And then, after you do a CMA, you see, most of the properties on the same block, they being sold for 350. The only way you can know that is, even if you actually go to websites like Zillow, they're gonna see 500, 400, if they try to sell the property at that price. But obviously, that's out of the question, especially for people that are trying to get into the programs. Most of these loans, most of these programs, they're gonna go for the real price, the actual price. They're gonna go for, if the house is 200, but it's only worth 100, they're gonna loan you only 100. What are you gonna do with the rest? They're gonna pay the difference. So that's why, it is important to get all the tools that you need. The next question is buying versus renting. A lot of people don't know, they don't realize that actually buying a house, it is cheaper than renting. How much do you rent right now in Florida? Plantation, 1,200, 1,400, 1,500.
It's a mortgage, people.
Yeah.
Well, take a look at this. Let's say, I just grabbed a property, $90,000 property. A mortgage, a regular mortgage, really each situation, each individual has a different scenario. But the average on this house will be probably $350 that you need to pay every month. And for the same place, the rent on the same property, it will be $1,200. I'm pretty sure you can do the math there. And another thing that you need to add to this monthly, for this number, for this payment that you need to do on your mortgage, is the taxes. And normally this property, what we're talking about, and really depends on the zip code. We would call it 1,200, and divide 12 is 100 months, that's 450. And even if you have, some places have the, what they call homeowners association fee, and I just grabbed probably one of the most expensive ones. They have more expensive, that's a different outlet where we're looking for. Well, let's say, $350, and I think that's high for a house to have a homeowners association fee. But even if you add all that, it's $350, $700, $800. It still is less than 1,200. So it is important, in the long term, that you look to own a property. And another thing is, rent basically is your money going after, it's going to the trash. You live there on 2 months. The next month, you need to pay. You don't pay, you have to leave. If you actually buy a house, then you can have what they call, normally real estate, especially here in Florida. Even, Mercedes was saying this, it's been kind of slow. You don't get a lot of money back, like years, like sometimes like 10 years, 15 years ago. But it still is going up. So the same property, that property is estimated to go up 0.5%. So you're still gonna get some money that actually is gonna be in your pocket. So you're gonna be making money compared to rent. You're gonna be doing nothing. All right. So